Hi everybody, how you doing? I hope you're doing great like I'm doing here with an Xbox hoodie that I designed. I'm a hoodie designer and a t-shirt designer, right? Well, I show you in another video some of my designs, but yeah, this is well, it's not my design, but I designed this t-shirt from the internet. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna open a store soon, hoodie and t-shirt store soon online. We'll see what happens. But anyway, in this YouTube video, I would like to talk about passports. What's the feeling of having two passports like I do? Right? Well, I have the Mexican passport, which, well, I can you cannot see it very well. The Mexican passport and the Italian passport. Because yeah, I'm Mexican Italian. I'm more Mexican because I'm born here and I've been raised here. I lived in Europe, but yeah, I have to politically. If we talk about laws, well, at at the European Italian law, I'm Italian, but as well at the Mexican law. Politically, I'm Mexican, and politically, I'm Italian. I have two nationalities, and from these two passports, what's better? Both are good. Both are good. Both passports are good, but what you can do with the Italian one is to go to the US with no visa because you have this visa waiver program. I don't know if it's still there. I think still there. The visa waiver program. And with the Mexican passport, you need to make the visa at the embassy. And with this passport, you don't require a visa to enter into the United States or Canada. Okay. I visit the United States a couple times and I use this passport because I don't have a Mexican visa. Okay. I just use this passport to enter Mexico. All right. I use the Mexican passport, which is here, to enter or exit Mexico. But when I enter the United States and maybe on my next trip to Canada, I use the Italian passport because here you have the visa waiver program, which means that all the countries from the European Union can enter the United States for 6 months with no visa. All right. Well, all depends as well, customs, but I never had problems with customs. Okay. I always had no bad experiences at all. All right. As you are at the queue and you answer the questions and you're a tourist, I travel to the US, to St. Louis and to San Francisco. And yeah, in San Francisco, I have a little issue at the LA airport, but they just asked me some questions if I was not carrying any drugs. Because, yeah, of course not. I don't use drugs. I'm just having here some sangria. But like I said, the good thing of the Italian passport is that you can access, well, I can access into the United States easier than the Mexican because with the Mexican I don't have the American visa, and with this one it has already the visa waiver program for the European Union countries. All right, and that's it. All right, and as well when if I decide to work in Europe, well I worked in Europe before in Spain, and yeah, you can work in any country of the European Union, which with this passport you cannot work. You can only work in Mexico. Okay. You cannot work in any. Well, you need to get a permission, of course, but with this one you can work in all the countries of the European Union with no problem because you're well, this passport is like, yeah, it's like you turn into a citizen from any country of the European Union. All right, which is great idea of European Union. I mean, I think it's the greatest idea of all time to do that because because yeah, all the situation that happened in the past in Europe, I think it's great that Europe is united and that people in Europe can work in their own country or whatever country they want to choose. Right, I think that's great. I had opportunity to work in Spain, in Austria, and Germany, and it was great. It's great. I'm planning to go to Sweden. Maybe I might go to Sweden and of course to Italy. But it's great to be part of the European Union. And yeah, when you access to Europe, it's completely different than the U.S. I mean, when you enter into Europe, especially with European passport, it's like, European, okay. Even though I look brown and I look a little bit more Mexican, you show your European passport, it's like, okay, that's it. Welcome. Like, what? Are you not gonna ask me something else? And he's like, no. Welcome. That's it. To any country. To any country. It can be France, it can be Spain, it can be Austria, Sweden. You just show your passport and it's like, okay, welcome. That's it. It's like, all right. Of course, because it's not the US. If you go to the US, they ask you, oh, where are you going? And how long you're going to stay? Are you carrying drugs? And whatever. But yeah, the good thing is that it has visa and to Canada as well. But yeah, it's different, totally different, the costumes in Europe than than the US. Completely different. I mean, it's like, I mean, if you're a European, if you have a European passport, it's like, okay, welcome, that's it. They don't ask you nothing more. You show your passport. Maybe you need to just, they ask you for your fingerprint, and yeah, everything's okay. It's different, of course, different, but yeah, that's the difference between the European passport and the Mexican passport. That Mexican passport, you need the visa to the U.S. and with the European passport, it's already an automatic. All right. Sometimes depends customs, but like I said, I never had an issue with customs, and maybe I'm planning to travel maybe to the US in the upcoming months. But of course, I would use this one, the Italian passport, and I only use the Mexican passport to exit Mexico or to enter into Mexico. What's better? Both are good because I live in Mexico. I mean, I don't want to talk bad about Mexico. Mexico, Xbox, Mexico, XXX, triple X. Oh, porn movies? No, I don't watch porn movies. But yeah, of course, it's always good to have the Mexican passport. Okay, and it's important to have it. Actually, I need to renew it because this one is already expired, and this one is brand new, which I'm maybe planning to use on the next upcoming months, maybe to the US or Canada, or why not Europe. I want to maybe go to Italy or Sweden or I don't know, Spain. I love Spain. Amigos españoles, muchísimas gracias. Tíos, tías, súper buena onda los españoles. Muy buena onda en general, todos los españoles. Very nice people, Spanish people. Especially in Spain, they're totally different than when you find them outside Spain. It's like Spanish people in Spain are very cool, very nice in general. But anyway, which one is better? I would say the Italian because it has already the visa waiver program. Okay, but yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, but the Mexican is good as well, and yeah, as long as you make your visa and you enter legally, because I'm the type of person that will enter into all countries legally, that's okay. All right, so all the best to everyone. All right, and yeah, this is how it is when you have two nationalities. All right, and sometimes you need to use it. Okay, and this is my case that I will do it pretty soon. All right. All right. Have a great time from Mexico Xbox. Bye bye.